Hello, I'm Porschia Parker Griffin, and I want to welcome you to the Career 101 podcast, a place for ambitious professionals and seasoned executives who want an edge in their career. We're talking about all of the things you were never taught or told when it comes to career growth, development, and change. Now, let's get into it. In today's episode, we're diving into a topic that affects every workplace, the multi-generational workforce. With multiple generations working side by side, understanding how to collaborate effectively is essential for success. We'll break down the defining characteristics of each generation, explore common stereotypes, discuss sources of conflict, and provide 3 key strategies for seamless collaboration. We consult with our clients that are companies and organizations when they want to make a big change in their performance, productivity, or culture within their workplace. This information is vital when it comes to attracting, engaging, and retaining top talent of all generations. Talking about multi-generations in the workplace seems to be a hot topic, and for good reason. Now, more than ever, companies need high levels of engagement to reach their goals and increase their profitability. So let's start with understanding the predominant generations today. Today's workplace is home to 5 distinct generations, each shaped by different historical events, technological advancements, and cultural shifts. First, we have the traditionalists, born between 1928 and 1945. Sometimes traditionalists are called the silent generation. Traditionalists tend to value loyalty, discipline, and a strong work ethic. They often prefer hierarchical structures and are known for their respect for authority. My grandparents were in the traditionalist generation, and there are a few traditionalists still working in the workforce today. Second, we have the baby boomers, born roughly between 1946 and 1964. Raised during a time of economic expansion, boomers are often seen as competitive, hardworking, and dedicated to their careers. Many prioritize face-to-face communication and value tenure and experience. Many baby boomers are known for having a respect for hierarchy and being goal-driven. Baby boomers make up about 21% of the U.S. population, and that's over 71 million people. What's interesting is that today they estimate about 10,000 boomers are reaching retirement age every day. With our clients, we tend to see that more boomers are continuing to work for fulfillment and to remain active. Other boomers have told me that they've crunched the numbers and they simply can't afford to retire, so they're still in the workforce. Next, we have Generation X, or Gen Xers, born roughly between 1965 and 1980. Often, they're called the middle child of generations. Gen Xers grew up with increasing divorce rates and economic uncertainty, making them independent, adaptable, and skeptical of authority. They appreciate work-life balance and value efficiency and freedom. Gen Xers make up about 20% of the population in the US, and that's approximately 65 million people. Many of our clients who are Gen Xers tell me that they are very focused on their career and they plan to achieve certain milestones within the next decade. After that, we have the millennials, born roughly between 1981 and 1996. Millennials came of age during the rise of the internet and social media, making them tech-savvy and collaborative. They tend to seek purpose-driven work, value flexibility, and expect frequent feedback. Millennials make up about 22% of the US population, and that's roughly over 72 million people. Millennials recently surpassed baby boomers as the largest adult generation. It's now estimated that millennials make up 75% of the US workforce. Millennials are also considered the most educated generation because a large percentage have at least some college education. And finally, we have Generation Z or Gen Zers, born roughly between 1997 and 2012. The newest generation in the workforce, Gen Z has never known a world without smartphones. They are considered the first true digital natives. They are entrepreneurial and value authenticity and inclusivity. Gen Zers make up about 20.5% of the US population, and they are more ethnically diverse than previous generations. While generational differences bring diversity, they can also create misunderstandings. Now we know that everyone is a unique individual, but throughout research, they've noticed some commonalities among generations. They've also discussed some stereotypes or generalizations about each generation. It's important to know that not everyone of a certain generation is going to fall into the stereotypes. However, it's important to understand what the stereotypes are so that you can facilitate change and avoid workplace conflicts. Here are some of the common generational stereotypes. Traditionalists are often perceived as rigid, resistant to change, and overly formal. Some may believe that they struggle with technology and prefer outdated methods of communication. Baby boomers are sometimes viewed as workaholics who prioritize career over personal life. They may be seen as resistant to new technology and unwilling to embrace change. Baby boomers have also been stereotyped as blindly trusting organizations and established processes, even to their own detriment. Some have noted that boomers can be judgmental of others and not innovative. Gen Xers are often stereotyped as cynical, skeptical of authority, and overly independent. Some may see them as less engaged in teamwork compared to younger generations. Gen Xers are often stereotyped as pessimistic, lone rangers who don't collaborate with others. The Career 101 podcast is brought to you by Fly High Coaching, where we help our clients soar to their full potential. Executives and leaders are setting out to achieve their company goals, but without the right support, it can be difficult, if not impossible. Employee performance, productivity, and company culture all affect organizational revenue and profits. We offer customized consulting, coaching, and training solutions and can serve as your external talent development partner. Check us out on our website, fly-highcoaching.com. Millennials are frequently labeled as entitled, overly reliant on technology, and in need of constant validation. They are sometimes perceived as job hoppers who lack company loyalty. Millennials are often stereotyped as being lazy and having poor communication skills with others. Gen Zers are often criticized for having short attention spans, being too reliant on social media, and expecting rapid career advancement without paying their dues. Some believe that Gen Zers struggle with in-person communication due to their digital upbringing. Gen Zers are also stereotyped as multitasking too much and being addicted to technology. They've also received the label of being job hoppers. These stereotypes can lead to miscommunication and tension in the workplace. For example, a Gen X manager may prefer concise email communication, while a millennial employee may expect more collaborative and immediate responses via instant messaging or Slack. Additionally, a baby boomer may value long work hours, while Gen Z employees might prioritize mental health and remote work options. When we work with companies, we help them create solutions to any challenges they're having when it comes to the different generations in the workforce. I often find that multi-generational workplace issues can be an undercurrent, causing miscommunication, conflict, lower levels of performance, and decreased revenue. A company's custom solution might include a combination of coaching, consulting, and/or training. Because I don't know the specifics and haven't done an organizational assessment for your company, I can't tell you exactly what I would recommend. However, I want to provide 3 general tips for successful multi-generational collaboration. Number 1 is to embrace open communication. Encourage transparent and respectful conversations. Different generations may prefer different communication styles. So establish norms in your company that work for everyone. Whether it's face-to-face meetings, emails, or instant messaging, ensure that all employees feel heard and understood. Number 2, you want to leverage strengths across generations. Each generation brings unique strengths to the table. Boomers and traditionalists offer wisdom and experience. Gen Xers provide problem-solving skills. Millennials bring innovation and teamwork. And Gen Z introduces fresh digital perspectives. Encourage knowledge sharing through mentorship programs or reverse mentoring, where younger employees teach older colleagues about new technologies. Number 3, foster a culture of respect and inclusion. Instead of focusing on generational differences, emphasize shared goals and values. Encourage collaboration through team building exercises and cross-generational projects. Promote workplace flexibility to accommodate different work styles and preferences. The multi-generational workplace presents both challenges and opportunities. By understanding generational perspectives, debunking stereotypes, and prioritizing open communication, businesses can create a more cohesive and productive work environment. If you're listening to this and you know that your team or your organization needs to make a change when it comes to engagement of employees in different generations, we can help. Feel free to reach out and we can schedule a strategy call to determine one shift you can make right now to change the performance of your employees. This episode was brought to you by the Bravebird Career Alliance, the go-to membership designed for seasoned executives and ambitious professionals with everything you need for career planning, strategy, training, and support. Thank you again for listening to the Career 101 podcast. I hope you have at least one key takeaway that you can use in your own career. If you enjoyed hanging out with us, please rate, subscribe, and share this podcast. Until next time, here's to your success.